HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush.
We're about to
HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming. That's the anthem. Rivals in my rear.
Alrighty, everybody, and welcome to High Velocity Racing League Cup Series action here from Kansas Speedway for the Hollywood Casino 200 here tonight. My name is Matthew Chase. Joining me tonight in the booth is Bryce Tucker. He's going to be handling a lot of the commentary tonight because my voice, as you might hear, is a little bit on the shaky side. But we do have 200 miles, 134 laps, 3 additional sets of tires with 1 fast repair in stages at laps 40 and 80. For this 1.5 mile tri-oval, high-banked track, a nice intermediate track. The weather tonight, 75 degrees with 18 miles an hour winds and 81-degree track temp. So nice, not too bad, cool track. We'll see how tonight goes for everybody.
Yeah, it should be an interesting race. This is a track that definitely can chew up tires, so we'll see how well these guys manage their tires. I raced Kentucky one time. It was an official race with the trucks. Qualified like 5th or 6th, and it was a 40-lap race, and said, I'm just going to race my race, and I ended up winning it. And how many laps do you think I led that race?
1.
Exactly. Yep. Passed them on the last lap, and because of tire management. So we'll see if that comes into play tonight and who's able to do that, because it's real easy to want to get in there and turn fast laps, and especially when you got a field this strong, just to see how much faster you are than the guy next to you. And sometimes that doesn't work out for you, though, because then all of a sudden you start falling off at the end.
Speaking of fast laps, we're going to take a look at the board right now. Fastest lap right now is Fontaine, Bryce Fontaine, the number 17, with a 29.511. He's out there on track with a new look here. Nice black, blue, and white. That's my color scheme of choice, usually. Looking good out there tonight, though. Second fastest right now is Brandon Dayhoff. He's down pit road, but he's got a 29.579. Look to see if the 51 can get himself in a position here tonight for a race win. And then rounding out the top 3 for the fast laps, we got Garrett Wiles with a 29.646. Garrett's shown some speed this season. He had good pace last week or last race rather, at Richmond a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately got caught up in some incidents and a little further down the running order than I think he wanted to be.
Yeah, and these guys will get an opportunity to qualify here pretty soon, and we'll see how they do at qualifying. Fontaine always finds a way to maximize the speed out of that car. He does a really good job in all series with all the vehicles, so he's going to be tough to beat tonight, even with some of these really good drivers in here. This is a good lobby, some fast drivers. So we're about to find out how this plays out with the qualifying and what they do from there.
Absolutely. Practice session is officially over. So the checkered flag flying. We're going to get these guys into their qualifying sessions and see what they're able to do. We'll see who the first one out is on track as the session rolls over. Drivers getting into their cars and ready to go.
Looks like Peyton Holland might be going out on track right now. And then Christian.
Yep, Peyton Holland is the first out on track. So let's take a look at one of our newest drivers. Number 19. Just joined, I think, today. So,
yeah, a lot of the drivers are out there. Fontaine's out there. Christian is out there. Get some lap times on the board here pretty soon. What do you think, Matthew? You think first lap hot lap or second lap hot lap?
I'm thinking first lap, but I've been wrong before. Yeah, it looks like, at least for Peyton Holland, first lap, hot lap, going down towards the bottom of the track in turn 1. For me, I've always been a proponent of trying to get heat in the tires for the first lap and just kind of keep it calm and cool and then go for a second lap, hot lap, especially at a track like Kansas. Kansas is one of my favorite tracks, except I'm usually cursed here. But here comes our first laps on the board. Looks like Peyton Holland going to get in there with a 29.889.
Fontaine's going to be coming across the board here. We'll see Danny Gross.
Right now, Thad Teasley at the top of the running order.
29.72. That's a good lap time.
That's a great lap time. And he's still.
Payoff goes second.
Yeah, that was close too.
We got Fontaine coming around for his final lap, getting ready to cross the start-finish line. Let's see if he can duplicate 29.93. Nope.
Yeah, not able to get up to the top. Teasley right now fastest still. Wesley Burke jumps up to second. And Dayhoff coming across this line here for his second lap. And that's a 29.9 for lap number 2. So that should still have Teasley at the top. Third right now for Brandon Dayhoff, though. The 70s.
Yeah.
I would say the 76 now. Getting their second lap. That's Royce Scrivano. And Scrivano up to the third spot now, jumping over Dayhoff.
Yes, he is.
1/1000th difference between himself and Dayhoff. See another one out there right now on their second lap is Christian McCrelly. See if the 22 is able to do. Oh, he's just out there getting practice, I guess, because I think he's got a penalty anyway. So Wilder now up to P6 after his first lap, so he's going out there pretty quick, a 29.87.
Yeah, not a bad time at all. He just jumped over Fontaine by, like you said, 1,000th of a second. It doesn't take much sometimes, especially on a track like this. The times can be so close. Looks like he might catch that wall. Yep, he caught the wall on his exit of 4. So it's going to be 29.87 as the final for Wilder.
Still not a bad lap at all.
No, absolutely not.
And with about a minute left, it looks like pretty much everybody that can qualify has. So we will take a quick break, it looks like. And when we come back, we'll have a conversation with our pole sitter if we're able to.
HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming. That's the anthem. anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings. HVRL Cup Kings. HVRL Cup Kings. Yeah.
Alrighty, and we're back here for the Hollywood Casino 200. And Tucker, take it away with the starting grid. Oh, I forgot I was muted in Discord. Go ahead and Tucker. We're good with the starting grid.
All right, so welcome in everybody. Getting ready to start the race here. On pole we have Thad Teasley. Great lap time from him. Starting second will be Wesley Burke. In P3 is Royce Scrivano. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry, Royce. In fourth, Brandon Deha. Fifth, Danny Gross. Sixth place, the 99 car of Sean Wilder. Seventh, Bryce Fontaine. Eighth, Peyton Holland. Ninth, Jose Mercado. 10th, Mark Miller. 11th, Thomas Freitas. 12th, Chris Weiniger. 13th, Brian Coe. 14th, Thomas Frisch. Sorry on that, Thomas. 15th, Jace Keller. 16th, Matt Davies. 17th, Andrew McGargle. Sorry,
McGarrigle.
Some of these names. McGarrigle.
Yep.
Yep. 18th, Brad Borer. 19th, Shane Johnson. 20th, Christian McCrelly. 21st, Ryzen Baker. 22nd, Garrett Wiles. 23rd, Chris Pahalmus. 24th, Ryan White. 25th, Sean Happick. 26th, John Friedley. 27th, Ryan Stevenson. 28th, Tim Taylor. And 29th, Scott Milliken. Thad, you up here in the booth with Matthew and myself?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Going good. That's a heck of a lap time. Put yourself on pole. How you feeling about tonight? This car, the track, a little insight on your race.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with the lap. I missed 1 and 2. I guess everybody else struggled with the same problem I did. But as far as the race goes, take it easy the first couple laps. Probably not going to fight too hard to see how the tires is going to manage throughout the race. And then I'm going to try to go get it done, get a win.
All right, Thad. Well, we're getting ready to go green. We'll get you back down with your team. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. He'll be leading him to the green flag here.
Thad's got control. We'll see how this start goes. You heard him, though. He said not necessarily in a huge hurry, so we'll see how many guys are willing to push. And if he's just going to take it easy and find a nice racing line, trying to save some tires and save some fuel. Gets a good start there.
Looks like a nice clean start so far. A little bit of movement there in the mid-pack. And movement up front is Royce Scrivano. Looks like he's going to get to the inside on Wesley Burke. Up and into the wall goes Wesley Burke as well. Everybody scrambles to get by.
Yeah, we've got a little bit 3 wide going on. It's pretty early to have 3 wide, but got to get some temperature in those tires.
Yeah, the midfield really going crazy here, and looks like Keller able to get in behind Thomas Freitas, and He's driving tonight. I know it says 45, but he's driving tonight for Zachary Tyler. He's the sub-driver for the number 29. Trading Paint's having some issues, though, so people were having difficulty getting their correct paints on. So if there's any issues, that is why.
Got Bryce Fontaine jumped up to third place fairly quickly. We know he's got the race pace. I think he qualified 6th or 7th. Yeah, 7th.
Yep.
He's moved himself up to 3rd. So, we have an accident.
Caution is out. Looks like it's in turn 4. Wilder's involved. And as is Matt Davies.
Oh, yeah. The one car just clips the back bumper just a little bit, just enough to get Wilder's car loose. That's a hard hit into the wall for Wilder. And then the one car collects him in his right front as well.
Ooh. Yeah, let's see. Looking at it right now. Just tags the right rear, and wow, that was snapped loose immediately.
Yeah, he got some serious snap oversteer on that, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely he did. And the right front destroyed there for the 99. And
yeah, he's going to have to use that fast repair.
yeah, he is definitely going to have to use the fast repair. Matt Davies has already, I believe, used his here too. Looks like he might have gone down pit road early to get that taken care of. So looks like most of the field at the front, or most of the front of the field has elected to stay out here going down pit road. Doesn't make too much sense unless you're that close on fuel, but only a couple of laps in. I can't imagine being able to save enough to make it to the end.
Yeah. What was you saying? 30 laps, correct? We got stages at 40 and 80.
Right. You might be able to save enough fuel from here by the time we go back to green.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something for like Wilder. That's a good strategy, right? I mean, now it's about just trying to preserve. He's had to use his fast repair within the first 5 laps of the race. And now you're back here. Do you just maybe try a little strategy? Just play it safe, stay back. Coasting.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to. I mean, you never want to have to use your fast repair on lap 1, 2, 3, 4, anywhere really until you get to the end. But yeah, I mean, you kind of have to.
Well, and Wilder had good pay. I mean, he put himself 6th in qualifying, so he did what he's supposed to do to get himself in the top 10 there. And I'm sure he was just trying to find some race pace. Unfortunate, so he just touched that rear bumper just enough, and it caused that car to snap oversteer tremendously.
Well, it's kind of like we were talking about before the broadcast as well. These cars don't react like most NASCAR cars. They're not really as much stock cars as they are GT3 type cars, like road racing cars.
Yeah. Yep. They definitely, that snap oversteer was definitely symbolic of a GT type car, right? It's just all of a sudden it's gone. Whereas a typical NASCAR discipline, an Xfinity car, a truck, that truck or car is getting loose, like you can feel it. That thing just happened to him instantly.
And Teasley will have control of the field here once again with Scrivano to his outside in the number 76. So those two drivers, well, the leader was in the lead already, but Scrivano now on the outside moved his way up quickly. And Dayhoff will be starting in 3rd. We'll see how the restart goes. Green flag flies.
Oh, we got a little check up there. That gives that just an excellent start. There was a little bit of checkup right behind him, and he got a good start, but got Dayhoff down on the inside of the 76 Royce. Let's see if he's going to try to make this pass here. Royce is going to make it difficult for him on that outside line. A little bit more of a run.
Yeah, great momentum around the outside. for the 76, and that's something we want to see is this multi-groove track. Are you able to control from the outside? And so far, Scrivano able to do so as he sits in second right now. Great job holding off Dayhoff.
Yeah.
Looks like Freitas has moved his way forward as well. He's up to the 6th spot, up 5 spots from the start. The other driver moving forward fast is the 11 of McGarrigle. He's up 10 spots from the start of the race, so great movement forward for the 11, and a lot of movement in the back there. I don't know who that was.
The 32 car just got off the wall, and it's allowing the pack to catch up to him. Thomas Freitas got in the wall a little bit, slowed him up.
In the back, there was a lot of movement there as well. I think Tim Taylor was the one that caught the wall and had people dodging him and everything, but not really sure. Couldn't tell. Now they're 3 wide and right in front of him. Fontaine around the outside. Miller on the inside of Jace Keller as they split him like an Oreo. A lot of movement.
John Havocs worked his way up to 11th place. He started, what, 24th or 5th or so?
Yeah, he also had a penalty as well, so that played a factor in that as well. So
got guys getting tight. See them coming off the turns, whether it's 2 or 4, and they're just collecting the wall just enough to slow them up.
4 is usually the problem child for most people.
Yep, it is.
It kind of bottlenecks there as you come off of turn 4 and tightens right up, and most of the time, especially in the truck races in my past, that's where you start to see people getting tight, hitting that wall on exit of turn 4.
Yeah, we saw it in qualifying too. Guys trying to squeeze that last little bit of time, and the truck just keeps going to the wall and ends up voiding your lap. Or the car, I should say. Just got done calling trucks last night, stuck in that mode.
Yeah, that was road racing last night for you too. I know how much you enjoy that.
Yeah, Watkins Glen, the truck, that's pretty good. Good time.
Looks like Fontaine and Frisch side by side here for the 8th spot. Fontaine going to get the better of it around the outside for the number 17.
Yeah, we've got Dad's still out there comfortably leading, just got that good clean air, just turning laps. His lap times are, he said he wasn't going to push, but man, he did a 30-32, and
yeah, I mean,
Royce was a 30-46 in the middle of the packs, or 5s and 6s, so he's 0.2 of a second, 0.3 of a second faster in the middle of the pack.
He was one of the fastest on track that lap before, now running a 30-41 that time around. I'm trying to see anybody else that's really kind of close. I mean, Scrivano ran a 30-43, Dayhoff with a 30-45. Yeah, I mean,
those cars that are out front, single filed up. Uh-oh, we got a car off the track. Looks like Jeff Gordon, the 24 car.
Brad Borer in the 24. He gets it rolling though.
Yep.
Hey, good on him. He got it rolling. Kept it green.
Yeah, so those top 3 drivers, because they're single filed out there, not having to deal with anybody, they're just turning some pretty decent lap times. Their lap times are definitely quicker than most of the field from what I'm seeing. And there's that again down in that 30.36. So he's and then a 30.4 too. So he's consistently putting down some lap times, and it's given them a 0.7 of a second lead over second place car Royce, and then Brandon Dayhoff is 0.8 of a second behind Royce in 3rd place.
And then following behind Dayhoff is Ryan Koch in the 07. He's finally starting to pull away from the cars behind him as Freitas and McGarrigle are battling it out. Freitas clearing it off the nose of the 11 of McGarrigle, and those guys are also having to contend with Peyton Holland in the number 19 as Holland looks around the inside. He gets by Never mind, he doesn't. Side by side, I thought he looked like he had enough speed to get by both of them, but side by side now with McGarrigle. Oh, and there it is again, the same exact thing. The caution is out. Watch out, everybody.
Oh,
that
man.
was so close. Oh, and Wilder gets collected in it again.
Oh, no.
That might have been the one that hit the car going in there. I want to see if it was. I thought it was. Yep. Caught the right rear on the 32.
Oh, it's the same thing too, just that snap oversteer. I don't know if it's something that's going on with my stream, but it looks almost identical to the same thing that happened to Wilder.
Yeah, it does. It really does. This time, though, I mean, it's almost like he took the air off the back of the car. And
Exactly, he did, and it took a second for the car to pick up that air or lose that air, and then all of a sudden it just lifted that rear end and just snapped that thing.
And then
it's almost identical to what happened to Sean.
Man, and then Sean getting picked up in that as well is tough.
And you know, the thing about it, it doesn't even look like the 11 did anything egregious. He just came up behind him. I don't see anything on my screen that looks crazy.
No, I'm with you. I don't really think there was anything insane there. It looked like he just came up, and it almost looks like the air just came off the back of the 32 and then just
32 and
snapped him.
Yeah, and you're not saving that. I don't care who you are. Max Verstappen would wreck that.
Everybody would wreck that. Your Formula One world champion Lando Norris would wreck that.
Well, yeah, that's because it's Lando. I'll just play it.
That's funny. I like it.
I only use Max because Max has got such good car control regardless of discipline.
He does. New leader, though, now is Ryzen Baker decides to stay out and take track position over pitting. I think he thinks he can make it. I think.
Well, he did pit on the last caution, that first caution we had.
So he should be able to make it now.
Yeah, and I know Fontaine. Oh, Bryce went and he's pitted both times.
And he's just coming out now. So I don't know. Maybe he's got some damage to the right side of the car.
Did Wilder get a lot of damage? Did you see?
I couldn't tell. He's coming out with this group as well. Let's see if we can take a look at the. Oh yeah, no, he's got big time nose damage. The middle of that nose is crunched right in, and the right front's lifted up off too. So I'm assuming he's probably got right front wheel damage as well, and a hurt motor on that one as well. So unless he still has not used the fast repair, but I feel like he would have used it there if he did have it. So he's on the lead lap too. He's the first car on the lead lap. So
yeah, he's been a rough start for Sean. Stinks when that happens when you qualify good.
Absolutely.
Can't stay out of trouble.
Maybe he's got the curse that I usually have at this track. It's very possible.
It's a good looking car.
It is. It really is. Shane Williams did that paint scheme up for Sean. So
Shane did a great job. Good job, Shane. And we're agreeing. Was not ready for that.
These cautions don't take long on these 1.5 mile speedways. And Ryzen Baker will get a great jump. Ryzen has shown very good prowess on restarts, whether he has control or not, and he jumps out to an astounding lead here at the beginning, over 0.4 of a second. They're battling for second, though. Teasley, who's been leading the way the entirety of the race, has Ryan Koch chasing him down, trying to get up into the top two. As well as Peyton Holland trying to rip around the inside.
Yeah, so with Thad's pace that he's had, he's in second, kind of by himself. Ryzen's got a little bit of a cushion, 0.4 of a second. This thing could stay green. We'll see how this finishes for the stage over these next 17 laps or so.
Oh, the 07 of Koch was getting very tight there going in
I
turn 2.
I heard someone scrape the wall.
He was to the inside on the 19 of Holland, and now closing the door on Dayhoff down here in turns 3 and 4. Oh, a lot of people hitting the wall. Oh, we're 4 wide back here. Oh boy,
Yeah,
I don't know if we know. We don't know.
That's a caution.
We
That's
do.
a caution.
That's going to be a caution.
50, was it the 54, huh?
I think so. Yeah, Thomas Frisch is involved.
Yeah, he was part of that 4 wide. It was 3 wide, and then, God, they got really tight on that 3 wide. And then I don't think the 8 car was looking to take it 4 wide. He was just taking advantage of having a run down on the bottom.
So Scrivano, Burke, and Frisch all getting collected in that one. And it looks like the worst of the bunch going in the way of the 54. Contact between Wiles and the... Oh, man, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
A lot of damage for a lot of the guys there. Keller's involved, Wiles, Matt Davies, and then, of course, the 54 of Thomas Frisch as well.
Yeah, Thomas definitely took a lot of damage between multiple impacts.
Yep. And he's down pit road right now, as is Matt Davies.
Well, you just see that. I mean, we've had a couple of incidents. Just looks like the dirty air or whatever has happened, but also these cars getting tight on this track is playing a factor right now.
Absolutely.
Because that's what.
It's absolutely playing a factor. These cars, I mean, they just handle so strangely.
Yeah, they don't have the slip angle like you were talking about before we get into the broadcast. They don't have the slip angle like some of the other NASCAR disciplines, all the previous generations. So them getting tight coming off of corners doesn't surprise me.
So Danny getting the lucky dog there. So he'll be back on the lead lap here in the 25th spot. And Ryzen continues to lead with Thad Teasley sitting in second. You know Teasley wants to get back to the race lead if he can, but...
I show Ryzen 21 laps on his stint. We've got, what, 13, 14 once we go 13 or so to go green.
Yeah, it'll be going
We should
green.
be able to make it.
Should be able to.
make it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the laps there have been caution laps as well. So he should be saving as much as he can, so... And he will take the bottom, as expected. I'm guessing Matt Davies not having a fast repair?
Yeah, I wonder if he used it early on. Oh, we get the 55s blinking a little bit. He was on my screen. He's fine now.
So yeah, we'll go back to green here on lap 28, so we'll have about 12 laps. I think he should be able to make it with all these last 2 cautions. It should have given him enough fuel to make it to the end.
He's the only one I see in this top 10. Well, he is the only one in this top 10 that's this been out this long on fuel. So he probably knows he can make it. I gotta imagine a guy with that kind of experience has this figured out. It's a great start. It looks like the 19 might even get a run on the 55. Peyton might overtake Thad here. See if he can hold it through the corner.
Outside has been able to do good things once the tires warm up a little bit, but early on in the runs, it is definitely a bottom feeding track as you're getting up to speed. So
yeah, that just didn't get a great start because Peyton was able to get by him pretty easy there and get a run off the corner and secure second place. Now he's going to have his work cut out for him with the 55 behind him, because we've seen what the 55's been able to do on this track so far tonight.
But with the clean air and on the inside,
yeah, exactly.
Keeping it way down there is Peyton Holland, and that allows Baker to get a great run around the outside.
Oh man, they're 4 wide. Holy cow. Fontaine and 24 car of Brad, 76 of Royce. There was another car backed out. They were 4 wide there for a second.
Sketchy, sketchy. Looks like Polhamus going to look to the inside, going 3 wide. Offset 4.
Oh, it's going
That's
4
crazy.
wide.
This is tight. And he makes it happen. 3 for 1 for the 33.
I can't believe these guys are going 4 wide as often as they are.
Hey, it's go time.
Yep. Uh-oh. Car blinked out there. There he is.
Something happened to Milliken.
Yeah, he just left. He's gone.
No, he fell way back.
Oh.
Not entirely sure what happened. They said he crashed. He's still here, though. Still going. Eight more trips around here, the 1.5 miles in Kansas. And right now, Ryzen Baker still leading the way with Peyton Holland in tow.
Peyton's putting down some times, man. He's doing good. He's with this kind of pace, he's right there on the bumper of Ryzen.
Ooh, arrow blocking at its finest, though, and that's a hard shot to the right front for Holland, and now losing a ton of time.
Yeah, doesn't take much. He's able to hold it on the high side there.
Had to get that momentum back up. Mercado and McGarrigle, tight side-by-side action. That bottleneck at the exit of 4, though, that could have been real bad for both those guys. Teasley does make the pass happen for that second spot.
Yeah, now Ryzen's just out there with that clean air. Nobody's going to run him down if this thing stays green like this. Must be confident in his fuel level. But maybe Thad's going to prove. Oh, the 19 cars just got into.
Oh, and he's
turn
going
4, collecting more cars.
And he's going backwards. Yeah, that right front's broken. Big time broken. Right front there for the 19. You see it scraping.
How come I don't have the control to close the pits? I can throw a caution.
Oh, we wouldn't want to close it yet anyway, so.
No, I know. I was trying to get ready for.
You should have that control. Oh, we're not going to need it, though, I don't think. They're still rolling. There's a spin on the backstretch. Mercado and the 33 of Polhamus. Polhamus is up on the racing surface. And the caution does fly. And
That's going to be stage.
That should be, yes.
Yeah.
It will be. So that should give the stage win to Ryzen Baker. And Ryzen not in a voice chat that we can see, so we won't get a conversation with the stage 1 winner.
Yeah, you asked about Davies. He's got a meatball flag next to his name with 12X, so I'm assuming he used his. Maybe?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
He
I think he is officially out of the race as well, retiring that car.
Peyton just said over the comms he was apologized because he said his screen went black, so I wonder if he lagged out there for a second.
I would say so.
It's definitely tough. I mean, if you're racing on iRacing, and maybe you already are, but try everything you can to plug your computer in through the Ethernet and don't run Wi-Fi. We already, iRacing already has netcode issues. As great as iRacing is, I love their platform. That's the one thing they definitely need to fix. So if anybody from iRacing is listening to this, I know you hear it all the time. Please, guys, fix the netcode. You pay a lot of money. You guys have a ton of resources. Oh, the iRacing thing?
No, that did.
No,
talking
okay.
about the big old cough I just did.
Oh,
Well, that should be, like I said, stage 1 for Ryzen Baker, so that's more playoff points for the 77, and with the win, he's just banking those as much as he can.
something interesting here. The 54 car has stayed out. He's banking on cautions to happen, I'm sure, with the way this first stage has gone.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that's a smart plan of attack.
He wants to lead a lap, get that extra point. Maybe run some laps in clean air if he can.
Yeah, I mean, clean air is king, like we've said, so.
Well, I mean, he's got 15 laps since he pitted, but how many of those laps are green flag racing?
It's true.
5, 6, maybe 7.
All right. Stage 2 about to begin.
Got the 4 car with control of the field. See what kind of jump he can get on everybody here. He stayed out for a reason.
Wants that clean air.
Yeah, he wants that clean air, lead some laps. And
pretty good jump on the outside there from Scrivano, though.
yeah, and the 11 car realistically had a really good start.
Yeah, I would watch for McGarrigle to get out here to the race lead very fast. He's been quick through the race so far.
Yep. Thomas Fresh leading the race. Andrew second, Royce third, Brad fourth, Ryzen fifth, Brandon Dayhoff sixth, Thad in seventh, John Fieldley in eighth, Garrett Wiles ninth, and Sean Happick in 10th.
That is our top 10. Look at Ryzen already battling back towards the front, running around the outside.
Yeah, boy, man.
Look at the run off of turn 4 from the high side. And he'll be door-to-door with Scrivano for second. Continuing to run high. And just like that, Ryzen Baker back to second. And he's trying to push his way up to the race lead once again.
And then you got Thad on the inside of the 24 car here looking to take over the 5th spot, and he has. This is our pole sitter. He led the most laps. See what his plan is here. Boy, Ryzen running that high line, and he's pushing that. He's letting that thing run all the way to the wall. But what it's doing for him is look at the speed he's getting coming off of there. So you just see two different lines here between the 54 and the 77, but they're both making it work.
And that time, Baker goes to the bottom.
Yep.
And not quite as good of a run there off of turn 4 as we'd seen, but now trying to go maybe into tire conservation mode as well.
And there goes Thad just right by the 11.
Yeah,
That's moved up to 4th.
He's got great speed, does Teasley. Definitely a driver to watch, and a great run down here in turns 3 and 4. Almost getting alongside of Scrivano. And don't look now. Battle for the race lead going on between the 54 and 77. Baker continuing to use the outside to his advantage. And with the track,
he's going to get a run off of it here.
I say with the track cooling off as well, that will be a good run around the outside. Stack up.
Oh, he saved it. Oh, but what happened to the 77? He just snapped there. We got to watch that back, Mr. Chase.
And that's a huge wreck. Wow.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to the. Yeah, he got tapped, but it looked like he corrected it. He's driving, and the car just snaps out of nowhere. What? Do you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah. That is.
Car looks perfectly under control.
Gets tagged in the left rear.
It gets loose, but he controls it.
He's got it.
He does touch the apron, but he gets back up. The car's perfect. What happened? Maybe watch that from his cockpit view and see if you see anything.
Yeah, just snapped loose again. That is strange.
Oh, the tire's never quite caught. The tire, if you listen to it from his cockpit view.
Man.
But you watch it from outside, and it just doesn't make much sense. It's still surprised it snapped that hard on him.
This is the.
And he blew his engine up. I mean, I'm glad I'm in the booth with you tonight. This is the reason why I don't like driving these cars, though, good sir.
I'm with you. Oh, that means he had to tow too, huh?
Yeah, that stinks. I mean, he clearly knew what he was doing to put down some lap times. He got touched on the back just a little bit. Looked like he saved it completely. And then out of nowhere, the car just snapped over straight into the wall on him. Like, I can understand the car still being loose, but that thing went from the tires just being warm to it just, for no reason, just snapped. Yeah, it stinks. Feel bad for the 77.
Feel bad for everybody getting involved in that. I mean, a bunch of the drivers just getting caught up in that.
Yeah, I didn't take the time to watch everything back. I heard that carnage, but I was just blown away with how the 77 got loose, so it just sidetracked me from everything else.
Happy caught the apron and then just started spinning as well. Mercado got involved. There's a bunch of guys caught up in that one. Yeah, that one. And while they're getting loose again, trying to get going, man, this. I don't know. A lot to unpack. A lot to unpack there. Baker did have his fast repair. He's back out on track, but now
Did he
sitting.
lose a lap?
Oh yes, he had to tow to his pit box rather. So he's a couple of laps down.
One lap. He's
one
lap down
yep.
is what I'm showing through iRacing, and he's the first car a lap down. So
yeah, he should be fine. Happy's on pit road right now as well, but he's coming out. And looks like we're back to double file, which means we're going to be going back to the green flag here. 5 cautions, 4 for cause.
pace car dumps off. Got Royce has control with that on the outside. 2 fast drivers. Both showed pace tonight.
Ooh, little tire spins there for the high side.
Yeah, I'm wondering what gear he's taking off in there.
And a great jump for the inside guys as Scrivano and Borer get out to the front.
Oh, the 7. Oh, we might. Oof.
Yep, there it goes.
That's a caution.
He didn't overcorrect it, though. So kind of the same deal as what we've seen. Oh, no, he got loose on entry.
Yeah.
And then behind.
Is where it happened. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Taylor and Chris Polhamus. Big check. And, yup, that's a hard shot. Freitas, oh, man. And Fontaine. Goodness. Ooh, a hard shot to the barrels there for Polhamus as well. Man, a lot of people caught up in that one as well. There's been a lot of cautions here tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's just take a look here. We'll see. We've got 3 cars, double-digit X's, so there's, a couple of drivers that have had some couple. Oh, sorry. Just listen to Wilder talk over the comms. He was saying that these cars don't feel the same after the update. He said they feel really, really loose.
That checks out.
Yeah, from what we're watching and what we're seeing.
These cars do not feel like they drive like they had been. There's a lot going on here.
Well, still got a decent amount of race to go here, and we've had a lot of damage to a lot of cars, some of them multiple times. Might start to see this field dwindle down here in size.
And not only that, might start to see some people at the front that haven't been at the front yet.
Yep.
Like a
So-
Shane Johnson, who's sitting in second right now.
Yep. Jace Keller's worked his way up to fourth.
Garrett Wiles saying in chat, they feel great. Everyone is overdriving them.
Oh, well. And I mean, we know the track temps are fine. They're optimal. I've just seen some, I don't know if it's dirty air things. There's just been, I mean, maybe the car's great until it's not, right? Maybe the car's perfectly fine until you get just that right situation, as we've seen a couple times where it's like, how did that happen? So I guess if that hasn't happened to you and everything feels fine, it feels fine, but I guess we are green.
8 minutes of damage for a money oh, man. That's unfortunate for Garrett. 8 minutes of damage for a money shift.
Yeah. Royce got a good start. He jumped out to the lead.
Man, the inside got a great jump. The outside, not so much. Shane Johnson, who was just outside of the front row all the way back to the top 10 and now out of the top 10. And McGarrigle looking on the inside.
Someone we haven't talked about all night, Wesley Burke.
Yeah, back up. Started on the outside front. I say so outside front row was a starting spot, and now sitting in that third spot. Moving his way forward.
Yeah, and watch Wesley. It looks like he's putting that left side right down on the paint. Yep. Wesley's running that traditional line of trying to save tires.
Paint equals grip. Apron,
It does.
not so much.
Right. Yeah, it's a fine line there. He comes off 4 a little tight there and touches the wall.
And McGarrigle getting harassed right now by second place driver Royce Scrivano. Somebody else to watch.
Yeah.
Back into the top 5. The number 19, Peyton Holland.
Yep. He was up there earlier. Something to watch for if this thing can stay green. Royce is 19 laps since he pitted, so that'll be interesting. I'd like to see this thing stay green till the end of the stage. Let's see what these boys can do.
Well, they were offset 3 wide back here around the top 10. Brad Borer and John Fieldy were inside and middle. Milliken was to the outside, but Milliken bailed out. And now Borer was able to make the pass happen over Fieldy. Fieldy will have to try to make it happen back around the inside for that 9th spot. We'll see if he can make it the pass. And another close battle up here. Just in front of it, Jace Keller sitting in 7th with
Jason.
pole sitter on the inside.
Jason's done a good job of getting himself up in the race, battling for position, points, stage points, all of it. Good job, Jace.
And we just ticked over the halfway point of stage 2. Hard to believe.
Got the 77 car trying to work his way up through traffic. We know he's a lap down. He's catching up towards the front half of the pack. Brandon Dayoff's sitting in 13th. He's a couple cars behind him. We'll see if Ryzen decides just to kind of run some laps here and let everything play out, or if he tries to work his way through.
I think Ryzen's back on the lead lap now.
Oh, is he? Did he get his lap back?
Yeah, he would have got his lap back on the last caution.
Let's take a look. You are correct. And Ryzen Baker is back up to 15th position on the lead lap.
Meticulously working his way up through the field.
I'd like to ask him, regardless, I'm going to ask him if he makes podium or not, and we talk to him after the race, or if I just messaged him in Discord about that incident where it just kind of snapped on him, what he thinks.
Yeah, because that just seemed weird, but... Looking for battles, looking for battles.
Yeah, everybody's kind of just staying in their position right now. We do have
Battle for 11th and 12th, and maybe now 13th as Dayhoff gets a good run on the inside.
Yeah, knowing Dayoff, he's going to look to push for sure to try to get some stage points here. The way this is kind of stringing out, the cars are a lot more spread out now than they've been all race long. Lots of single file racing. Has the opportunity to stay green. I'm not saying it will.
Right now, Brad Borer falling back through the field. Has lost 3 spots in the last couple of laps. Oh, this is tight.
Yeah, and that 43 car, I think it's hurt because his pace, he's lapped down and his pace is brutally slow compared to the field. So then you get 2 or 3 cars on the lead lap trying to pass him at the same time.
Yeah, and Ryzen had to take evasive action to get by him.
He did. Well, something we missed. There's our new race leader.
Yep, we did miss it. I was just about to look at that. As Wesley Burke has taken over the race lead. McGarrell with a little bit of a blink there, but still sitting in second. Royce Scrivano in third.
Well, here's going to be Royce's challenge. We have 13 laps left. He's 28 since he pitted. Since the last pit, I should say. I don't think pitted is an actual word, but we can debate that later on. Since he last pit, and if it stays green, I don't think he can. We've had several caution laps, but what do you think, Chase?
That's gonna be
pushing it,
close.
don't you think?
I think it's gonna be close. I don't.
Yeah.
If he's pushing like I think he is. I mean, a 30-60 last lap. I think he's pushing.
Yeah.
It might be very close. Maybe he knows something we don't, though.
Yeah, well, if he has to pit, he's going to lose his stage points for sure. Well, and then you don't want to get too close to the pits closing.
Right.
And then run out of gas.
Exactly.
That's the other thing.
Exactly. Looks like Scrivano going to look to the inside now. And he will clear. Ooh, McGarrigle into the outside wall, though. Oh, I always get scared when side drafting happens with a blinker. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're driving and you see them, and then you don't see them, you're like, oh no, where'd they go? Where'd they at?
Last thing you want is for their right front quarter panel to be inside your car when they reappear.
You got the 07 car of Ryan Koch, Ryan Coe. I'm not sure how you
Koch.
exactly pronounce it, but Koch.
Yep.
He just passed Brandon Day off for a position. Something to watch for. Bryce Fontaine's starting to work his way up the field.
Yeah, he's up to 15th. He's been kind of mired in the back here for a while. I'm not sure.
Well, he hasn't had that terrible incident, but he hasn't been completely clean either.
And then in position in front is Ryzen Baker, and Baker is running the outside. Milliken and Dayhoff going to be side by side. That's going to be bad.
41 car. Oh, there it is.
Oh, evasive action on the front stretch.
Well, just before that, Mercado had spun out down on the grass, but he was the only car involved.
Let's start with Mercado. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened to Mercado.
Oh, just slapped by McGarrigle. He was spinning down on the apron.
Yep.
And then behind that was the Milliken and Ryzen Baker incident. We can go back and look at that as well. We were kind of watching when it happened, but...
Oh, so Ryzen had the run on the outside wall. You got 51 of Dayhoff and the 3 of
Milliken.
And I think Ryzen thought he had that outside. And Milliken just gets up.
Chops the nose off, yeah. I think he had it because the contact happened. But
that's a brave move, in my opinion, by the 77. I don't know that I would do it. Easy for me to say sitting up here watching it back after it happened. It's just we know how tight those cars get coming off of 4. That's my thing.
Yeah. And the person this helped out the most was Scrivano, as he did go down pit road during this caution.
Yeah, which he definitely needed to, right? I mean, but now you got guys like Wesley and Andrew and Peyton who are in the top 3. They didn't need to pit because now they got extra couple caution laps, gonna have a couple green laps, and then it's gonna be stage.
Yeah, we will go back to the green for the stage, so. And now it's, I mean, if you're in the position for Scrivano, I mean, would you have taken tires in this situation, try to get those stage points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because he's going to have noticeably more pace. I guess it depends on how many sets of tires he has left.
That's fair.
If he has 2 sets, absolutely. Which he should, right? He should definitely have 2 sets.
No, he'd only have 1. Well, now he would have had 2 sets.
Yeah, 2 sets, yeah. It's good. That's a good question.
That's the thing. I mean, because if you take them now, I mean, you're conceding you're not taking them at the stage.
Yeah, and stage points aren't as important as they have been in previous seasons in HVRL. I mean, they still count.
And it looks like he's got an EOL too, because I think he entered a closed pit at the start of
the caution.
The caution, yeah.
That stinks.
He is back.
So here's my question to you. Wesley's got the, he's got the position. Does he ask for the outside? Does he take the inside?
Oh, he took the inside.
Yep. It seemed that the inside has gotten better traction on the restarts. I don't know if that's a track thing or if it's just the driver thing, maybe.
I think it's a little bit of both. But We'll see how McGarrigle's able to handle the restart here.
Yep.
He's
We're
got
too
the
wide.
outside.
We got this pace car getting ready to dump off here. This is going to happen really quickly. Oh, the 22's blinking pretty hard there in 4th place. Here's what we find now.
It should be 2 more laps here as well. Green, white, checkered basically for the green and white checkered flag. Green flag flies.
Wesley got a little bit of a jump, but not a ton. Oh, the 22's blinking quite a bit right in front of Sean Happick, number 52 car. That is definitely challenging for Sean. Wesley hugging down on that paint. And is he going to try? Oof. Levin's going to have a run on the outside.
Looked like Burke got a little bit of a bobble there as well coming out of 2, but he's able to hold him off.
He is, and he throws it down in the corner. That's the advantage of taking that low line. He threw that thing down there, and he runs it all the way to the wall.
That should be 2 to stage.
Yeah, how come I can't close pits?
I'm not going to risk it. I was going to. And lap 79, which means one more time around here for Burke. A lot of battles going on throughout the top 10. Fontaine has moved his way up to 8th. And off of turn 4.
Wesley's going to be our winner.
Yep, he's got it. Stage 2 goes to Wesley Burke. Oh, and happy he did it anyway.
He did. He was a tad premature, but he couldn't see from the chopper view like I could. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
Oh, and they're waiting for the pace car now, too. Oh.
Wilder's got the lucky dog. How many laps down to Sean? Just the 1. We've got 33 car of Chris Paholmus is 2 laps down. And then Ryan Stevens 3 laps down. Ryan Stevenson.
Watch all these cars come down pit road here from the blimp. Great view here of Kansas Speedway.
I was going to see once he was out of the pit if we could pull Wesley Burke up here, but I don't see him in a chat anywhere. Did a heck of a job to secure that stage. I'm going to run to the concession stand real quick. I'll be right back, sir.
Make sure you grab me a
Cold one?
A cold one, yeah. So Scrivano did elect to stay out here, so he'll be back to the race lead. Track position, ultra important as always. And they're about to go back to the green flag here now. Double filed up. Wesley Burke on the outside here. And into the restart zone they go. Green flag flies here for the final stage of the race.
Great restart there for the 76 for Royce.
And once again, a great restart on the inside for Peyton Holland as he's back up to the second spot in the number 19 car. Ooh, caught that apron, saw the bobble, and the caution's out.
I didn't see what happened.
Neither did I.
Oh,
Tim
12
Taylor.
car. I saw the 12 car snap oversteer. I'm not sure what happened here.
A little bit of contact between him and the 17. It
17.
looks like.
Almost looks like the 12. I'll have to watch it from a different angle. Did he?
Come down into him, it looks like.
Well, maybe a little bit. I mean, Fontaine definitely wasn't going to just give him extra room, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with it there. It doesn't look like.
Oh, and the snap oversteer, like you said. Oh, and Ryzen Baker getting collected in that too. And the front of that car beat up again.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Hard to believe we've had 7 cautions here for cause. 8 actually, because I think one of them cut the first stage short. So, yeah, 8 for cause actually. Hard to believe.
Oh. Yeah, I just saw what you're talking about with Ryzen.
Yeah, that's a rough situation to be in there. And it looks like Polhamus gonna get one of his laps back, so he should be 1 down now, I think.
Yeah, he was 2 down. He's got the lucky dog. He will be 1 lap down. The way this is going, he'll be back on that lead lap as long as nothing else happens to him.
That's true. Been a lot of cautions, way more than I thought there would be.
Yeah, I didn't expect this either.
But it makes sense if the car feels looser.
Yeah, and we know how tight 4 gets. We've seen a lot of snap oversteers, like just quick, sudden snap oversteers tonight. And I know that some of them have had incidents that have caused that snap oversteer, but the incidents seem to be really mild, and then the car just acts violently so quick. So we'll see. I mean, these drivers have right at 50 laps left. 48 laps left.
40. You'll be 48 to
48?
go. Yeah, 48 to go when we go back to the green. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, 48 to go. Because we're on lap 86, we'll be coming to 87, so. And a lot of people out as well. I mean, makes sense. We've had as much damage as we've had.
Yeah, the significant damage, multiple times for same vehicles, right?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people talk about iRacing's graphics engine being old, and they sure do a good job at maximizing what they have with the car's graphics and stuff, though.
Absolutely, they do. I really like the way these things look.
Yep.
But here we go. Back into the restart zone. Scrivano and Holland the front row. And hey, I would say a pretty good jump for Holland on the outside. He will still be side by side with Burke. A great run around the inside for Wesley Burke.
And Sean Happick, the 52 car's got to run on that lower line too. Oh, we got to caution the Jeff Gordon spinning out 24 cars.
Oh, no caution though.
No caution.
He kept it off the wall even.
Good job.
I didn't think he would.
I forget his name. It's Brad.
Brad Borer.
Yeah, you told me that earlier.
He kept it green. That's the second time that he's done that though too. He's been able to keep it green.
Something I want to talk about. Sean Happick. He going into this series, he didn't feel too confident in terms of his ability to, necessarily race competitively in this series, but he's done it. I think he's in 6th place in points right now overall, and he's up here in the top 5 right now, sitting in 4th position. It's got a good race going.
And as we say that, he falls out of the top 5 as Keller and Teasley get by him.
He does, but knowing Sean, he's not going to push it early like this on a set of tires. He's going to let the race come to him. So
he's always been one of those drivers that lets the race come to him.
Yep. And that's probably why he is where he is, because been in the upper half of this race for a good portion of it, and he started 25th.
Yeah, he's up 18 spots. The car to his outside, and John Fieldley is up. Well, now they're both up 19 spots as Happy gets a good run by the 27. But those two battling side by side still. They've been moving their way through the field slowly but surely, and they're up into the top 10 here pretty handily.
Yeah, don't look now. The 17 of Bryce Fontaine.
Yeah, he's moving. Shark fins up for the number 17.
Oh, Happy way to save it there. Whew. As much as we've seen that car lose control tonight, great save there, Sean Happick.
I think the same exact thing happened, though. He got tagged in the back there by the car behind in Fieldley.
Well, and he just said, I don't even know what happened.
The only thing I can think is that's exactly what happened. He just got tagged in the back by the 27. Oh, that was close as well back there. McGarrigle was very close to the nose of the 51.
Yeah. We got the 17 looking to make a move on the 27 here for position on the inside.
And shout out John Fieldley, having a great race so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Showing a lot of speed here at Kansas and able to hold off.
Good race. Go ahead.
I was going to say, able to hold off a defending champion as well.
Yeah, he's definitely defending that position very well. I mean, Bryce is going to make him work for it. We know that. But going back to John, he had a good race last night at Watkins Glen in the truck, his first race in the truck series. But that's going to be something to watch for. Fontaine's worked himself up to 6th place. You know, if he can stay clean and just put some laps down, he's going to find his way to get up towards the front of that pack. Whether he can challenge for the win, that's a whole nother story, but he's going to try to find a way to hit that podium.
Yeah, he's definitely always shown speed. He was the fastest in practice. He's got a long way to go to get back to the top, well, the top 3 who are running away right now. They are, almost a second and a half ahead of him right now. And Scrivano and Burke, those are the two to watch right now out front as the 76 and 7 are chasing each other. Right now, Burke sitting in that 2nd spot, right where he started the night. And his sights set on the back of that 76 Eagles car.
I'm just sitting here listening to you call the race, watch the race at the same time.
That's what
Doing a good job, sir.
That's what everybody says. They just really enjoy listening. Bad voice and all. Bad voice and all.
I think it's cleared up a little bit as the night has gone on. You'll probably how you feel tomorrow might be a different story.
So what we're hearing is I should use it and not lose it. Gotcha.
There you go. It's like an old diesel. You just got to warm it up.
Let's see. Looking for battles. McCrelly and Fieldley battling. Christian did get the win at Daytona. Our friend from across the pond over in Italy.
Yeah, I saw that. Racing NASCAR. Is he American by by citizenship and just lives in, or is he actually Italian racing NASCAR?
No, he's actually Italian racing NASCAR. Oh, McGarrigle!
Ooh!
You know what? As much as we've seen that car snap loose, a great save there from Fieldley after the contact.
I agree. I was watching it, holding my breath for him.
Yeah, after what we've seen, have that not happen. You just get a little tap and it goes loose, but a great job there from Fieldley. He will hold on to that car and falls back a few spots to 11th, though.
These top three drivers still out running away with it a little bit.
Looks like Peyton Holland is kind of reeling those two in the front in a little bit at a time. And Burke has lost some time to the race lead.
We got Fontaine is making a move on the outside for 5th place around the outside of Jace Keller, the 45 car. See if he can hold on to it here. And it looks like Fontaine's going to make that pass. So Bryce has worked his way up into 5th place. He's got Thad, the 55 car, in front of him, about 7/10 of a second. Currently his lap times are moving. He's a 30:56, and Thad was a 30:34.
I would say he's one to watch right now. Hard charging towards the front, number 17.
Yeah, I'm curious if he can keep. He's definitely pushing. He's not holding anything back right now. You know he's got an extra set of tires in his back pocket. Does he have the pace to catch? And this race has really kind of cleaned itself up here lately. Hopefully I don't jinx us.
I say knock on wood right now. Holy cow. I know you got some wood right next to you, so you better knock on it. Holy cow. I will say, for as fast as Fontaine is running, he is losing time to the race leader still, so he lost a little bit over a 10th that time.
Oh, and Jace got into the wall there coming off of 4. Not that that's happened tonight at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, we know he was pushing, and the right thing to do for Fontaine. If he's going to make a move, he's got to make a move sooner than later. And he's running that car as hard as he can to push himself up through the field to give himself a chance. Is it going to hold up? Oh, you see him get into the wall there. He is driving that car hard. So it's be interesting to see. We know that Fontaine has the ability to drive fast, but even with the ability to drive fast, if you ask too much of the car, eventually the tires in the car are going to say enough.
And I think as they come around to take the stripe for lap 105, the pit window is open to make it to the end. 30 laps to go.
Yeah, and these guys, Royce is 31 laps since he pitted. Leader is what I show. If I'm these guys like Bryce and everybody else that's 24 laps on the stint, I'm running as long as I can before I pit, just in case that caution comes out.
I was to say, I wonder who decides to go for the undercut. We'll see here. It does not look like anybody in the top 5 looking to go down pit road yet.
Would you, though, with the amount of cautions there's been tonight, would you take a green flag pit stop unless you absolutely had to?
I don't think I would. Normally, if it stays clean, you're thinking ahead like
Yeah,
that. But tonight, I don't think you
absolutely.
can.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what's in the back of everybody's mind is just let's just run it. But that's going to also lead. You're going to have a lot of cars pitting at once on green flag racing, or it could happen.
Hey, look, Fontaine up another spot. He just gets by the pole sitter.
He did. Well, Thad, something happened there. He did a 31.33 where Bryce did a 30.77, so I missed it. Thad must have got into the wall or something. I mean, Thad's been fast all night. Maybe he doesn't have the tires under him. Maybe there's some damage on the car we don't know about in the suspension. Tough to say. It's not like he doesn't have the pace, but Fontaine went right by him pretty easily. So Royce is pitting this time, as I expected, being he's out there a little bit longer. Granted, some of those laps are caution laps. Still, I think he's getting low on fuel, as these green flag runs are 27 laps or so, 25, 26 laps. He's 34 total.
Yeah.
So our race leader is going to be coming in.
And with green flag pit stops, it's always sketchy. Here comes Wesley Burke coming down pit road as well. And they both make it down pit road, no damage to each other. It looked like they were making moves on each other. And now race lead is no longer in the hands of the 19, as the 17 of Fontaine looking to get by. Holland going to battle hard on the outside, though.
Yeah, Holland did not give it to him, did he? Oof. Holland's lap time was really slow. I don't know. He had 31.49, so I'm not sure if the tire's falling off or if he got into the wall or trying to avoid guys going down on the apron.
I think he was avoiding the leaders as they came down pit road.
That makes sense. That's why that crossed. Yeah, because he just matched Fontaine's lap time.
Yeah, so they're
100.
Oh, talk about wall riding. Holy cow. Fontaine right out on those boards. Back here just at the edge of the top five, McGarrigle and McCrelly battling, and now Holland going down pit road this time around.
Fontaine stayed out to get his lap led. He is going to have to pit. I got to imagine this next time around. Maybe he can go another lap after that, but he's got to be getting low on fuel with how hard he's been driving, but I'm sure he wanted to get that lap led.
Yeah, and going long in this situation, you're losing time to those guys who have come down and undercut. So looks like he's staying out again.
Yeah, he's definitely stretched it. He come up over the comms. I didn't hear him. I think he's pitting next time.
Makes sense.
Maybe.
Keller down pit road now. We'll see who decides to come down from the race leaders. Oh, I think he was thanking Wilder for letting him go.
Yep, that's what it was. And Happy also stayed out. He's on the same. We got quite a few cars out here. They're going on lap 32. So maybe they're getting a little bit more fuel than we expected. Plus, a couple of those laps were pacing laps to get the stage started.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious who's going to be able to stretch it any longer than they already have.
Okay, so
Fontaine's coming.
Yep.
Teasley also coming. That means Christian McCrelly going to come out and lead the lap.
Sean Happick able to stay out.
And the caution!
And it's going to pay off for Sean Happick and Christian Macarelli. Sorry about that, Christian. Don't know my Italian very well.
Jace Keller involved in the incident. Let's take a look. Gets loose. Snaps around. Up onto the track. So it's coming out of pit road, gets loose.
Man, and that just goes right back to what. Oh, the only challenge for I think Happy's going to run out of gas because he's waiting on the pace car. Maybe not. Whew. But that goes back to what we were talking about. Do you stretch it as long as possible, hoping for? A caution?
Yeah, I mean, you have to in that situation, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see here. You've got the 22 car, the 52 car. These guys got to be getting low on gas. The 2 car of Shane Johnson, the 24 car of Brad. They're all 34 laps since they pit.
So looks like we got 8 on the lead lap right, 9 on the lead lap right now as Brad Borer had to come down before pit road opened, so he'll get an EOL. Yeah, they're coming this time for sure. The guys who have not come down pit road yet.
Yeah, I'm curious how much fuel they had left. I'm gonna ask Happy, hey, lap 115, how much fuel was in the tank when you pit?
Oh, I mean, we're gonna pull them. We can pull them up.
We'll let him. I'm gonna leave him be. He's in a good spot right now.
You know who this is going to benefit, though? The one driver, the few drivers who are able to come down pit road, they're going to be back out front. And the one leading the way right now is none other than number 17, Fontaine.
Yeah, that actually worked out just perfect for him because the caution happened literally as he was going down pit road.
Yep. Fontaine and Teasley both out front, the 17 and 55.
That'll be an interesting race.
And John Fieldley, also in the 27, is out there in third. But it looks like he might have an EOL here. I'm not sure. Seems like he's falling back. And now the wave around, starting with Wesley Burke.
This could be interesting in terms of iRacing and the drivers getting lined back up and make sure nobody gets any crazy penalties or anything.
Lights are off on the pace car, though.
Yep, lights are off, and we've got these 3 drivers between Bryce, Thad, and Christian who are all really fast. And then Sean's there; he can race, but is he gonna go out and try to run with these guys when this thing goes green, or is he just gonna race his line? And then we got Danny Gross has worked his way up to 5th. Good job, Danny. The Oreo car.
And off the green flag, a great jump there for the inside lane as Fontaine and Happick teammates are able to get that good jump, and really now the 55 of Teasley having to deal with, well, a teammate of the race leader. You know Happy's eyes are wide as he sits up here in second.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great race for him. I hope he can keep it clean and finish the race out strong. I mean, he's got some guys to fight off, but either way, just finishing this top 5, it's a heck of a result. Fontaine out with that clean air, he's going to be tough to run down, but if that 55 car is fresh, the tires are fresh, watch out for that 55 car. We've seen him have pace.
Another one to watch is who's sitting in 5th right now in the 11 of McGarrigle.
Yep. Sean Happick just turned his fastest lap. Bryce Fontaine turned his fastest lap. These guys are turning up the heat. Fastest lap setting all over. Everybody's push, 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 and the 55 is going to get around 52 here. I'm sure of it on the outside.
Happy's going to do his best to hold him back.
He is. Oh, and 55 off the wall. That is not going to help him out.
And just like that, back in front of him goes Happy. Arrow blocking for days is Happy.
Boy, these guys are going to be battling hard in these top 10 cars. Because right now in 10th place, you have the 76 of Royce. 9th place, Wesley Burke. So 8th, Brad Borer. I mean, you've got drivers back there. They're back a little ways, but they're not going to give up.
And 13 to go as well. So they've got to charge forward. They're probably hoping for a caution right now.
Yeah, Bryce is loving that clean air. And Happy's doing a great job at holding his position.
The aero is most important in this car, and the clean air will really pay off in dividends. And right now, Happy's able to hold these guys back with that aero.
Happy with the fastest lap of the race, or the on track last lap.
Yeah, 30.24.
1/10 of a second faster than our leader. Let's see what he does here. Give us kind of an idea. Is Sean Happick finding something here?
I was trying to see who had the fastest lap of the race. I think it's Garrett Wiles, but Wiles has been out for a bit.
Happick 0.06 of a second faster than Bryce there. Let's see how this keeps up. I mean, can he keep this pace? Looks like Bryce has got a little bit of extra gap on him so far this lap.
It looks like Brad Borer getting chased down here by Wesley Burke. Able to hold him off for now around the outside. John Fieldley right in front of them as well.
Happy might have his hands full with the 22 car here in a moment.
Yeah, back up there to the battle for second. Looks like McCrelly going for a little bit of a crossover. Does not have the outside yet, but does get there, I think, with that run. Happy closes the door. Not aero blocking this time, but looking to take the line. That will give him that momentum around the back, down the back stretch. And all this is doing is allowing Fontaine to get away.
Yeah, absolutely. If this thing stays green, nobody's running him down now. Not with 0.8 of a second lead.
Happy looking for the crossover down through the apron of the front straightaway, not able to find it. And it looks like McCrelly is settled into P2.
Yeah, Happick's definitely done a good job of battling, staying up there.
Wesley Burke is charging. Number 7 up to 7th. Too little too late, though, with 7 to go, I think. And the caution!
Oh!
That will change things.
Yes, it will. That is not what the 17 car wanted to see.
And Tim Taylor again. Oh, the 07.
Oh, man.
I didn't see exactly what had happened there. Let's move up to that. kind of the same thing that happened to Happy a little bit earlier off the nose of Mercado. And the 07, ooh, just very slow and a hard tag there from Taylor. Whew. Are we going to get the natural green-white checkered here?
I think we might.
Or is it a green-green-white? It might be a green-green-white.
Green-white, I think.
Are we going to get a back-to-back winner here, too? That's the question.
Christian won last week.
No, Fontaine won last week.
Fontaine, yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely Fontaine's race to win. He's got a driver in the 22 that's going to be tough to fight off, but we know Fontaine can handle himself just fine. And with him having control, he's really good at restarts.
Yeah, and you see who's right behind him, right?
Yeah, Sean Happick and then Andrew.
And Andrew's to the outside. So, if they're able to line up their restart here, I really don't see anybody who could beat the duo of Fontaine and Happy.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're possibly linked up in the Discord channel.
Oh, yeah.
So there might be some communication between those two. I know Happy would love to get a win here. But 17 definitely has control, and he's going to be tough to get around because it doesn't take much to get a 0.3 of a second lead, and the next thing you know, the 2 or 3 cars behind him are battling for that next position, possibly, and that just allows him to kind of run away with it. By the time anybody figures something out, it's too late. It's hard to make up 0.3 of a. That's the thing. If you get a great jump and you get 2 or 0.3 of a second, it might take you 2 laps to make up that 2 or 0.3.
Exactly. We'll see what kind of jump McCrelly can get. Pace car dives off. Fontaine with control. I would expect early.
Yeah.
And an incredible jump for the inside lane as Happy and Fontaine get out to clean air. 3 to go. Green,
Yeah,
white checkered.
That's exactly what they wanted. The only thing they have to worry about right now is the 55.
Defense is what Fontaine is saying. Happy, play some defense. Don't look now. Wesley Burke charging forward as well.
Yeah, trying to make at least a run for that podium. Oh, we got a. Oh, I didn't see who it was. Did you catch it?
Christian McCrelly.
Well.
And his car is toast. So looks like Brad Borer gets a run to the outside. Oh, and tagged there by McGarrigle as well. Kind of a tag team effort against the 22. As McGarrigle comes up, Borer was to the outside there as well, and
that's just a case of the drivers not giving up any position because you're coming to the end of the race.
Absolutely.
Everybody was just holding their line there. Nobody was letting out. Did look like possibly the 11 came off of the apron kind of hard, maybe. I don't know.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. He came up off the apron hard, and I don't want to say door slammed because I don't think that's accurate, but pretty hard shot to the left side, which started the whole thing.
Man, he did go kind of straight up. Like, I know they were rubbing some paint. Oof. I'm glad I don't got race control.
We'll see what happens come penalty Friday.
Yep.
So now Happy is going to be to the outside once we go to our first overtime.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he probably preferred to be behind Bryce on that restart, being they have comms together. And he can just run with him. Because what's the plan here? Is he going to try to go around Bryce?
I got a sneaking suspicion that they're still going to be working together.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, they want to finish 1-2.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's okay. So who do they got?
Your choices are Fontaine takes the bottom and gets Teasley, or Fontaine takes the top and gets Wesley Burke, which both of those drivers are quick.
Both have been fast all night long.
If I had to guess, I would say Fontaine takes the bottom.
Yep. I know he doesn't mind the high side, but it just seems like the bottom's been the place here tonight.
Looks like he's taking the top.
Yeah, he likes the top. I know he likes using that to his advantage to get the run.
And I know why he's taking the top. He's taking the top so that come into turn 1, Happy will
dive down.
Yep, Happy can give him the lane to the bottom. Yep. That's exactly it. If Happy doesn't stay with him. That's the real question. Is Happy looking to get the race win here?
Happy might say, gloves off, buddy. Elbows out.
Elbows out.
Put up your dukes.
Plus, you know that 55 wants to get back to the race lead.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, great chance for him. The last restart definitely was a huge advantage for Bryce and Happy with how that played out. Let's see if they can make this happen again.
So our first overtime here. Got 3 chances to make it happen. After the third one, how they finish will be under caution, and we'll see what happens. But our first one, as the pace car dives off. I would expect early in the restart zone here as well. And there he goes. A little bobble there for Happy.
Yeah, he definitely got loose getting on it. But realistically, a really good start for both of them. 7's going to have a decent run on the outside, possibly.
Loose, hard shot to the outside wall for the 7.
Yeah, he's definitely hurt now, but he's going to try to drive that car to podium finish now.
And the caution's
out. Oh, my
out.
goodness. Whoa.
Fieldley involved in this one. That will mean our second overtime. And that car is cooked. Left front penguined in. Ryan Koch involved in this one as well. Oh, it happened right in front of him, actually. See if we can catch how it all went down. Dayhoff was involved. Yeah, the 19 and 51 trying to find the same spot.
Yeah.
Racing deal there for sure. But then right back up in front of McCrelly and Fieldley, and bang! Koch and Koch got caught in it as well as Shane Johnson. Oh, up on the side there for Fieldley as well. McCrelly was able to get away from it. That kind of worked out for him. So, we go to overtime number 2. Which means 2 more shots at getting a clean finish. As Paul Hamus will get the free pass there.
Wilder just said our pit crews are sick of us.
Man, this race did not go like I thought it would. I really expected less cautions.
Yeah, and well, we had a stretch there, right? Coming into this final stage of the race, the last, what was there, about 5 laps left? 6, 7 laps left? We had that caution, but there was a good stretch of green flag racing. What is 30 laps or so? And looked like possibly we're going to be able to finish it out. Got close.
Almost there.
And now when you have these green-white checkers, it's just everybody put the foot to the floor and don't let up.
Yeah, everyone's jockeying for whatever position they can get.
Yeah. And when everybody's doing it, it makes it real easy for incidents to happen. Now, the 7 car, Wesley hit the wall pretty hard with that right front. He's got to have some damage. I got to imagine.
Let's take a look.
So is he going to be able to have anything for these cars on this restart? Because we know he's had the pace all night. Double file here.
It does look like the nose is kind of caved in there on the right front, so we'll see what he can have, what he's able to do. I mean,
I think the cars to watch for, challenge for this lead, other than those front 2 cars, is going to be the 55.
I agree. I think that's exactly why Fontaine took the inside here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All
Let
right.
Happy block him.
Second overtime. Into the restart zone. Tire spin in the back there. And Happy was not able to get as good of a jump. That puts Wesley Burke and Andrew McGarrigle into second and third. And they're spinning.
What? Oh, man. The 7 car got loose, and I don't see how he got lost. I don't.
What in the world happened here?
The 7 car got loose, but I didn't see exactly. Well, remember he had that damage, so was it induced by anybody getting into him, or did his car just get loose on its own?
Loose on his own, it looks like.
And we talked about he was going to be fighting some damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just got loose. Man, that's too bad for everybody behind him.
And
really too bad.
And he took out Scrivano. Thad Teasley got involved in that. Pretty much everybody we had listed as contenders picked up some damage in that. McGarrigle as well. Oh, and Teasley's left front broke as well. And both McGarrigle and Teasley having to jump to pit road after that. And now we got a whole new host of people up at the front to join Happy and Fontaine for the final restart here.
Man. This is the final green-white checker here. I mean, this is, if you're Sean Happick and Bryce Fontaine, I guess everything being the way it is, you couldn't really ask for more now. I mean, they came out of that unscathed. Happy was able to avoid it. This is the final green-white checkered. all the cars that have been fast all night are basically done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, McCrelly would be the first one that we've listed as a contender from recent memory anyway, and he's all the way back in 8th.
And look at Danny Gross has been able to stay clean, and he's sitting in 3rd now.
Brandon Dayhoff up to 5th.
Brandon Dayoff up to 5th. Yep.
Jose Mercado back into the top 4 as well. He's had a good start to his season as well. He could be one to watch here. But the real question is, can we keep it green here for the final laps for this final restart?
Yeah, well, I guess either way, race is going to come to a close, right?
That's true. And it looks like Fontaine's got the bottom.
You wonder how hurt that 7 car was, because that thing just stepped out on him.
Yeah, I mean, just out of nowhere, just breaking loose.
And again, the unfortunate part about that was the number of cars that collected that, were up there to compete for some good points, and now most of those guys probably can't even get their car back on the track.
Now Teasley and McGarrigle are both still down pit road.
Got these lined up too wide.
And the final restart of the night here from Kansas Speedway.
Happy's laying back a little bit. Get up there on him, Happy. Oh, there you go. Just give it to him. Get him.
Go get him.
Some good-looking cars there.
A lot of good-looking cars there at the front. All right. Final overtime of the evening. Green flag flies. Happy got a pretty good jump. Jumps down in front of Danny. Not clear, though.
Danny's like, I'm not going to give that to you. Oh. Brandon Dayoff. We got Jose Mercado. Fontaine's fine for the win, but oh my gosh, Jose just throwing it in there.
And the white flag flies.
Said, Happy, I don't care where you finish. It's all about where I finish. Woo-wee.
And half a second lead for Fontaine.
Looks like Danny Gross and Brandon Dayoff are gonna.
Looks like they're gonna be on the final 2 steps. Yeah. And Bryce Fontaine gets the win. Back-to-back race wins. And Fontaine will bring it back to the start-finish line to burn her down. While he finishes burning it down, we'll go over the race results for tonight's race. As Bryce Fontaine gets her done, gets the race win in back-to-back weeks. Danny Gross finishes in second in his first race of the season, actually, as well. Brandon Dayhoff on the final step of the podium here in the 51. And then Christian McCrelly up to P4. Scott Milliken getting a top 5 for the number 3 car. Roy Scrivano in 6th. Jose Mercado finishes in 7th with Ryan White in the 43. I mean, that car was badly damaged for most of the race as well, but he's able to bring it home in 8th. Another car who had some damage all race long, Sean Wilder, ends up in 9th with Brad Borer rounding out the top 10. Shane Johnson in 11th with Wesley Burke in 12th. And Sean Happick, the last car on the lead lap, unfortunately from 2nd all the way back to 13th. John Fieldley finishes in 14th with Chris Polhamus in 15th. And then Jace Keller 16th, Thad Teasley in 17th. Andrew McGarrigle in 18th. And you can take a look here. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. You take a look here at the rest of the field here from 19th on back. And I think it's time to get our third place finisher up here. We got Brandon Dayhoff.
He laps.
And Brandon Dayhoff in that third spot. How you feeling after a third place finish tonight?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. It was nerve-wracking. I didn't think it was going to happen, but that big wreck happened in front of me with, I think it was the 7, helped my chances a lot. And I still had some life in my tires left, and I was able to put my car underneath Mercado and Happy. I think they got into it, and definitely felt one of them hit the side of my passenger's side coming to the white flag.
Well, you battled. Yeah, I say you battled all night to get back up there too. So you had a fast car in practice. I mean, how did you feel throughout most of the race? It seemed like you were struggling to get back up to the top 5.
It was a struggle. I mean, it was planned to lay back in the second stage, and I worked my way up into the in the middle of the final run, and the pit stop. I had a pit stop strategy and everything, but that caution just threw a wrench in my whole plan, and it was just a fight from there on after that great caution flag came out.
Go ahead, Tucker.
Yeah, I mean, we were sitting here in the booth watching the race, and there were some cars that definitely got loose just all of a sudden out of nowhere tonight. How did the car feel? Did it feel any different? Was there anything you can tell us about what we were seeing possibly?
I hear that a lot. The whole race I was hearing that everybody's loose, even from my teammates. I just didn't have that. I was like, it stuck the whole way through. I think it was because most people were pushing harder than I was. It seems like out of my teammates, I was preserving tires better than my teammates were. So maybe that was what was going on, and people were just wearing out their stuff too fast. I'm not sure. I was pretty stable all night.
Yeah, that's good. We were just trying to figure it out because there was a couple instances of some severe snap oversteer that just happened out of nowhere. So, yeah, heck of a race. We saw you in practice putting down some lap times. And then you're able to, work your way through the mess there at the end. The 7 car got loose and collected a bunch of cars, and you were able to drive around Happy and Mercado there and not drive around them, but able to avoid, getting collected. So good job there and holding the car straight.
Thank you.
And then next week we go to Watkins Glen. How you feeling about road racing in the Cup car here at the Glen?
I like Watkins Glen, and road racing is not too bad, but I don't like it in this next gen car. I think last time I ran Watkins Glen in this car, I DNF'd. So You can't get any lower than that, so only uphill from there.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, anybody you want to shout out, Brandon, before we let you go?
I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me another day to be on this planet and race with you guys. I want to thank my wife for letting me do this, my teammates over in HBR. I'd like to thank my friends and coworkers watching at home. It's been a while since I've been up in the booth, so I want to give them a shout out as well.
All right, Brandon. Well, we'll catch you next week, and have a good night.
Thank you.
Up next, Mr. Danny Gross. Danny Gross up here in the booth with us. Second place finish for you, and in your first race of the season. How you feeling after that?
I feel good. I mean, well, it was a long race, had damage all race, so just try and get those repairs done and just try to avoid everything that happened in front of me. But that Chevrolet came along with a decent finish tonight.
Well, there was definitely plenty happening in front. There was a lot of people
Yes.
getting loose. How did your car feel all night?
It felt tight, especially in 3 and 4. I collected the wall a couple of times in 4 from just being tight, and so kind of took advantage of downshifting to 4th, tried to get it back, and then shift back up to 5th.
Nice, nice. Tucker, anything for our second place finisher?
Well, it's a heck of a finish. I mean, I see your fast lap there, pretty close to being the fastest lap of the race. You're right there with the top times, and obviously drove this track really well. You like this track really well. You had to work for it, and
Yeah.
at the end of the race there, you were able to fight for a podium and come away with second place. There was a lot of stuff that went on. How were you able to keep your focus because of the amount of cautions, and how did you find your way finishing the race the way you did? What was your main focus?
Just staying out of trouble and not getting too much damage where I had to use my fast repair right away. Just avoiding dirty air and just running my own race. If I knew people were faster, go ahead, eat up those tires, and try to conserve mine at the very end.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job coming away with P2 with this crowd of drivers. Your first race in the next gen against this group. Heck of a finish for you.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Happy though.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
coming there off 3-4, 3 wide behind me, and just get clipped in that driver's side rear. So tough luck for him. But hey.
Yeah, you two had some good racing going on there towards the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the first green white checker or was it?
It was the very
just
last.
before?
It was the last green white checkered, and just him trying to budge down to the bottom, and I wasn't moving off that white line.
Nope. I don't blame
you
you.
guys had some good racing.
I felt a little bump from him. I'm like, no, you'll turn yourself if anything, buddy.
Hey, if he turned himself, that would have been fine because I would have put the yellow flag out and you would have gotten second, so it would have been fine anyway.
But I'm happy for him being an owner of HVRL, bringing a great group of drivers through all 3 series, even ARCA, the rookie series. So looking forward to Portland Wednesday night. Let's see if I can get some type of redemption from Watkins Glen on Sunday.
Well, speaking of Watkins Glen, how about next Monday? You're going to join us for the Watkins Glen race in the Cup car.
Yes, because I'm hopefully we'll have a EOL or a drive-through, so qualify decent and get the work done.
All right. Well, anybody want to shout out, Danny, before we let you go?
I know. I just want to shout out to family, your guys' family, friends. Take your moment, give them a call, tell them you love them, and because you don't know when's the last time you're going to talk to them.
Amen to that.
Absolutely.
So,
amen to that. All right, Danny. Well, congrats on the P2. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Good job, Danny.
Thank you.
Danny Gross, our second place finisher. And the moment we've all been waiting for. Our race winner. Charging through the field. Dealing with the late cautions there. And a back-to-back win here for Bryce Fontaine. How you feeling after the race win?
I'm honestly just kind of glad it's over. That race was it was an interesting one. I messed up my qualifying a little bit, but was able to come back and get to third pretty quick. And we had that first little early yellow, and I figured I'd just come in and take fuel because I knew it was going to be close to us making it. And then kind of just got caught up in some stuff in the back and never really was able to get a chance to get up front. I was talking with Happy. Apart from the green white checkers, I was literally on pit road on every single yellow flag that we had, just fixing damage. I had like it was 2 minutes and 50 seconds of damage, got all that fixed, and then ended up getting another like minute and a half of damage, and just constantly back and forth. And we kind of talked about it before we came here. Clean air is just the name of the game, and I was getting a little discouraged there midway through the race just because having damage running in the middle of the pack where there's not a lot of clean air, the car was just really tight and I could not get it to do what I needed it to do. But we fell on the right end of some strategy there at the end, staying out and getting that yellow literally as soon as we got down pit road. So that was one thing that we had going for us tonight. I think honestly without that yellow, it may have been close, but that was the deciding factor in getting that clean air. And once we got the clean air, we were able to hold on to it.
Yeah, I was during the race. I was wondering what happened because you fell back, like you said, you were in that back half of the middle of the pack, 17th, 20th, somewhere in there. And I was like, I wonder because I never saw anything happen in terms of like serious damage. I was like, you must have got something. And then when we got that long green flag run, 2/3, 3/4 of the way through the race there, I said, oh, here comes Bryce. Be ready. He's making a run. He's going full speed. And then you were able to get out to 0.8 of a second of a lead. And I think there was about 5, maybe 6 laps left in the actual race, and that caution came out. When that caution came out, what were you thinking? Like, man, I had this wrapped up, or I'll just go get it. When we drop the green flag again.
I mean, a little bit of both, honestly. Of course, I would have loved for it to stay green. I know Happy was really, holding on and fighting for a podium. So having him back there fighting was just kind of helping me as well. But, again, I knew that clean air was, just a massive advantage. And I ended up taking 2 tires on that last stop just because it frees the car up in such a good way. So, would I have loved it to stay green? Absolutely. But I still felt confident. I kind of had a second win there when we got that break with that pit stop, and that kind of put the wind back in the sails to help me try to get back up there. And yeah, green white checkers are always stressful. The fuel number was getting pretty close too, but all in all, I knew I had a teammate behind me as well, and Happy was going for it too.
Yes,
we were joking. I guess he had the broadcast up and was called my blocker, and he didn't take too kindly to that. But no, he had a lot of speed, and I honestly was kind of worried about him. I had the 2 tires and was wrapping the bottom, and he was following behind me, which was great. And I kind of thought that he would get a little bit tighter, but he was able to kind of keep up. But I hate what happened for him, but having him there too really helped because that's just one more car that guys had to get around. So.
Yeah, there was a few laps there when it was green forever towards the end, and you got that 0.8 of a second of a lead. But before that, there was a couple laps there back to back where he was quicker, and you was like, Happy might have something for Bryce. This could be interesting. And obviously, it kind of, you pulled away from him a little bit there. But he definitely had a race car tonight, and it's unfortunate what happened because I know in this next gen series he wasn't thinking he had the pace for some of these drivers that are in here, and he's done pretty good so far all season. So unfortunate, but you guys put on a heck of a show, and it was a little bit of a tough night with all the cautions, but there was some decent racing there for a little bit.
Yeah, I was honestly kind of a little confused. Kansas is a track that is relatively simple. There are some nuances to it, but the one thing that I saw is just guys getting tight and kind of just trying to drive through it in this car. And I know I ended up that's where I got the first look of damage was because of that. And the aero in this car now is so sensitive. I know it happened to me on the front stretch, and it happened to Happy as well. I don't know if the broadcast caught it, but Happy had one hell of a save up front. But when a car swipes the tail end of if the nose of a car swipes against the tail of another car, it really gets the rear end of the car just super loose, takes all the air off of it. And
you answered all of our questions.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. I didn't really see, honestly, a lot of the wrecks that happened in the middle, like in the corners, just because I was far enough behind it. But I know I had a couple moments, like I said, on the front stretch where I had a car come across the rear end and take the air off of it. And turning right on a left straightaway is a little bit scary. So I'm sure that was some of it, but all in all, it wasn't
There,
too bad, but
there were some serious snap oversteer incidents from exactly what you just described happening. And we were trying to figure it out because some of those, I mean, they weren't even necessarily touching bumper to bumper, but as soon as that front bumper would just come across the rear of that rear bumper, that car would just get unsettled instantly. So we were trying to figure some of that out.
yeah, and I mean, you can't really countersteer in these cars the way you can any other car, right? I mean, I was kind of
Exactly.
talking to Happy because he had a moment about it too, and you kind of have to let the car get to a certain point before you try to correct it. Because if you try to correct it on that first snap, more often than not, you're firewall deep in the outside wall. So it's a balance. These cars don't like slip angle. They don't like being on the right rear as much as the other cars, and it causes some problems. I definitely, saw some people dying. We'll just say that, but
Yep.
they benefited from it. So
Well, Bryce, I know you enjoy road racing, Mr. Fontaine, and next week we go to Watkins Glen. So I assume you're feeling pretty confident there as well.
yeah, I mean, I'm always confident at the road courses. I know we've got some unknowns here with some new guys joining the league, some higher rated guys. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park at all. I know Wiles has put in a crap ton of time there, so curious to see what his pace is. I'll definitely get some, and I caught a lot, or I think I really caught all of the race yesterday, and just excited for it. I'm excited for Wednesday. Anytime I can get a chance to get out on the road courses is always a blast. So we'll see. I mean, if I can get a top 5, I'll be happy. Of course, I always want to go for the win, but we'll kind of assess that, once we get to the race and kind of get the pace of everybody else and seeing, going out there and putting a good qualifying lap is great and all, but, can you do that for the whole race and still be quick and limit the mistakes? And I don't know how many people we'll have. I know there was a crap ton of the trucks last night, and, traffic is definitely going to be something that people are going to have to manage. So if that's something that we run into, then we'll just have to play it by there, but I'm definitely excited nonetheless. Yeah, absolutely. Just a big shout out to all the guys over at Precision Speed Solutions. Shout out to Alex for giving me the opportunity to run for the team. I'm really excited to see what we can do this season. Great setups all around, just from all the testing and the practice that we've done. I'm really looking forward to going out there at Homestead this week. I think is where the officials are, so I'm really looking forward to going out there. Got to give a huge shout out as well to Pay RVA, Splash and Go Graphics, and JZM Custom Tire Works, or Tile Works. English is hard, for hopping on the car. And then of course got to give a shout out to all the admins, you guys up in the booth for broadcasting, and then the most important shout out of all, of course, my wife and my son for giving me the motivation and allowing me the time to do this. Without them, I wouldn't be here, so I appreciate it.
All right, Bryce. Well, we'll catch you. Well, I know you're racing on Wednesday night, but I'll catch you another night and then on next Monday as well. Congrats on the win. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, appreciate it. You sound a little bit under the weather, so I hope you get to feeling better, and I hope everybody has a great week.
All right. Bryce Fontaine, the race winner here. And that will conclude our Cup Series racing action here from Kansas Speedway, home of the closest finish in NASCAR history. Although I don't know if that's true anymore with the 3-wide finish, like we said at Atlanta. But hey, that's what they're claiming anyway. They're claiming it's the closest anyway. Bryce Tucker, how you feel the race was?
Yeah, it was good because we had some decent racing there in stretches. It obviously could have been a lot cleaner. It was an interesting race for me to watch and just see the cars' characteristics. Was pretty surprising for me how suddenly that car can change on an oval. The snap oversteer, the getting loose with the air, that really surprised me. So it was a good event. I appreciate you having me up in the booth, so I enjoyed it.
All right, well, tomorrow night, ARCA takes the track once again, and they are going to the Kansas Road Course. That was a pretty good event, if I remember, from last season, so hopefully they will put on a good show once again at Kansas Road. So we'll be right back here in Kansas once again, but on some road racing. We will catch you guys tomorrow night for that action.